Phoenix! We're here at Good Phoenix, one of my favorite tracks here in the ARCA series. So that'll be fun. We are car number 3. Didn't get much practice in because I was messing around with my computer trying to make sure that was going to work. Jury's still out on that. I don't know if it's going to keep working or not, or if I'm just going to have all my peripherals randomly disconnect. I went in and updated the BIOS, which hadn't been updated since last year, so hopefully that helps. And I updated, well, I uninstalled the USB drivers and had them auto-reinstall. So we'll see if those help. Since I've updated the BIOS, I haven't had any issues, but that's only been like 20 minutes ago. 10, 15 minutes ago even. I'm used to not having to update the BIOS very often. My last motherboard that I had didn't have a BIOS update for like 7 years. Maybe not 7, maybe like 5 or 6, but it was a long time where it did not update at all. Like 2014. Granted, it was not a very good motherboard, and eventually it just went out on me. So that's something I need to keep track of. We are car number 3 here. Just put in a 28.5, which is fairly decent for me. We can get a little bit better through 3 and 4 here. We overdrive it. It's very, very loose. We can get a little bit better exit, but not much. We're running .3s up front. JP sitting in second right now. He's got a 28.394. We got a 28.555. We got Spencer in here, and looks like we outqualified some people. So that's good. Hopefully we don't fall too far back. This is going to be a pretty tough one. Let's see how many laps there are. How slick it is. It's pretty tough to pass here as well. Only 35 laps. We could have done 45 here. This is a short track. Let's change that. I think I'm going to put it to 60. But I'm going to move it up 3% in the garage, or in the car once we get to the grid. It's pretty dang loose. It's mostly loose off the corner, but if I'm braking a little bit too far into the corner, it likes to jump sideways. We'll give Spencer a good look. He's starting just behind us right now. And it looks like we're going to be starting P7 unless one of these guys down here can outqualify us. 16 cars not here. And we're waiting on the 12 and the 13 and the 20. Now just the 13 and the 20. Somebody spun. A couple people spun for qualifying there. It is pretty easy to get loose with this combo. I love this track though. This is such an awesome track. I cannot wait until Gen 4 League comes here. It's going to be a lot of fun. JP saying he's struggling on entry, and it is definitely difficult. I need to just not enter the corner too hard and start sliding. Let's see, what's the track temp? It's only 99. That's pretty cool. JP saying he's going to weigh when we go by him. Oh, we'll see about that. JP is very fast. We will see. I'm going to be trying to keep my tires on it. I seem to remember last time I raced ARCA here, I struggled pretty bad. I was mired back in the pack like 11th or 12th or 13th or something. I was trying to save tires, but could never really make up much. I think I remember I was racing with Jordan in that race, and he was able to move forward in front of me quite a few spots, and I got kind of stuck. But we're starting a little bit further up than we did for that race, I think. 28.5. Let's make sure this is all we want. We do. All right. I'm going to move those brakes forward a little bit.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye.
And hopefully we don't self-spin on entry. we've been self-spinning a lot recently.
The estimated SOF is...
Which isn't very good.
905. We expect to be fighting for the podium. Pit road is closed.
Hopefully all the stuff keeps working. Really be bad if it didn't. So far so good. But if I randomly stop talking, or you hear a massive glitch or something in the audio and my car just goes straight like I'm not putting any input in it, that's because all the USB devices on my computer just randomly disconnected. Which is a problem I've been having and was having in the modified race yesterday. Well, in practice, stopped doing it once I got into the race. 16 car finally connects after qualifying to start in the back. So we'll have to wait the full 50 seconds here. We'll see how this race goes. I don't know how many laps Thursday race, or the league race for this is going to be. I can't remember. They do like 312 here for the full race, maybe? Am I pulling that out of nowhere? I don't know if that's right. But it'll be a nice long race. This is going to be a real fun race once we take the Dr. Pepper Series here. One of my favorite tracks. Definitely looking forward to it. We got all good tracks coming up for the end of the season in the Dr. Pepper Series. Watkins Glen is in there as well. That's just going to be a tough one. I don't know if I consider that a good track, especially with all the paved runoff now, but it'll be an interesting one at least. And Kansas, it's kind of but it should race pretty good with these, or with the Gen 4. Right now we got ARCA here at Old Phoenix. And we will see what we can do. Well, 16 starting on pit road, so that's alright, I guess. See some tire marks sliding on entry into the grass in turn 1 there. Maybe that was from practice, I don't know. Hopefully this is a good one. Could be treacherous. We are in P7 to start with. Let's see if we can maintain at least. And we got to be careful off the corner. It's going to get real loose.
Get ready.
Real loose.
Alright, man. Pace car is in.
He's waiting. We are going.
Green flag, green flag.
We get a decent start.
Outside.
Nice and easy here.
Still there? Hold your line. Stay low.
Alright. Got kind of bogged down there.
Still there? Hold your line. All clear, all clear.
Don't slide up too much. We clear them. Alright, settle in here. That was not a good 1 and 2. I struggle at 1 and 2, or struggle in 1 and 2 here. I enter way too shallow and I don't get a good exit. Oh, 7 just got into the left rear of the 15. Still wrecking. I don't really want to be 3 wide. Had to check up for that, and we lose a spot because of it.
Got one outside.
Well, don't run into anybody.
You're clear high, clear high.
Think we can get around the 15 here. Maybe.
Outside. Still there. All clear, all clear. Outside.
Oh my gosh.
All clear,
Sorry.
all clear. Got one outside.
My headset's not hooked up. Yeah, we backed out of that. Lost another spot. Spencer's there. Overdrove it. The 5 kind of missed the corner. I was resetting all my USB, so my freaking mic's not set it right in the settings. I have to go back and reselect it. Apologies to the 5 there, though.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Let's see if we can set up a run. Might have to go to the outside. 10 car keeps grabbing the wall. Alright, I feel like I'm getting good drives through the corner.
That was your fastest lap of the session. Outside.
Take a look on the inside here, make sure we get plenty of room.
Still there.
He's going to get a better exit though up there. Got Spencer right behind us, we're in P8. No need to push it too hard right now. Would have liked to been able to stay up there with the 15 after they were making contact, but just checked up for all that and survived the thing. 10 car's kind of blinking. Not sure where I want to go here. I think since my headset isn't set up for the voice chat, I'm not going to even be able to hear anybody. I have to go back and select the playback and the microphone device. Unfortunately. 10 car, I don't know where the 10 car is. But we are getting slowed down pretty bad here.
Got one outside.
See if we can make the pass. It's going to be tough though.
Outside. Stay low.
No clue where the 10 car is really.
Still there.
I think we're passing him.
Still there. You're clear high.
Alright, we clear him. Puts us back to P7. So that's good. See if we can make up some ground on the 15. Hopefully the 5's just been saving tires. And we'll start to pull up. Spencer got around the 10 as well. Ooh, we're loose. Kind of threw it on in there. Tin car just disconnected, so maybe he saw he was blinking or grabbed the wall or something. Okay, I'm still getting decent exits out of turn 4. We're slowly catching the 15, I think. It is getting tighter in 1 and 2 now, though. Gotta be careful with putting a bunch of wheel into it. So far, so good with the equipment. Might be time to move the brakes, at least back to 60. The entry into 1 and 2 is getting pretty tight. Still a little bit loose off the corner. All right. A little bit loose right there as well.
The lead is just did on 29.023.
Maybe set up an exit here, get underneath them. No, don't quite get the drive that I need. I got a little bit too tight on exit. Back up the corner, maybe we get a decent exit this time. Just not timing it right, just getting too tight. I think we're slightly quicker than him, but it's going to be real hard to find a way to get around him. I don't know if we're actually slightly quicker than him or not. Big loose right there. Got a nice gap to Spencer. Real big gap to the 15. Oh, he got loose that time. Look to his outside, maybe?
Inside.
Probably a bad idea.
Stay high. Clear low, clear low.
Oops. We're going to get tight underneath him here. Not going to be able to make the pass. 20 to go.
You got one outside. You're clear high, outside.
Oh, he got tight.
Stay low.
But we're going to get bogged down so bad. We maintained. See if we can get a run through this corner.
Stay low.
Not sliding up into him this time.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
Nearly got it. Spencer's catching up. Oh, he grabbed the wall a bit.
All clear.
It's going to help us. Maybe get Spencer on his inside as well. Alright, P6. See if we can pull away. Maybe track down the 15 a little bit, but I think it's going to be too big of a gap to make up. Unless the 15 starts having some major problems. We'll see, though. Made the pass clean, though. Thankfully, I didn't run into him again. Don't want to run into people. $15 going way wide up ahead. That time I got a big push in 3 and 4.
The leader just did a 29.3.
Yeah, we're not doing leaders times. Not quite, a little bit off, but not too bad. That time we overdrove it. Let's keep backing up my entry. We don't need to try and go super fast. I'm not feeling very quick in 1 and 2 right now. Don't hit that wall. Haven't really gained anything on the 15. Haven't seen JP at all. So he's still way up there somewhere. I'm getting too low too fast. Actually, that didn't feel too bad there. Didn't feel fast, but it turned okay. Getting tighter in 3 and 4 now, though. We gained some on the 5 and Spencer behind us that time. Have we gained any on the 15? Like 0.2 since we passed the 5, maybe? So not much. But we're doing okay. I feel like tires are still alright. Probably could be using them a little bit harder, but I don't want to risk hitting the wall or entering too hard and spinning. I don't know if we would have been able to pass the 15 or not. He's looking pretty fast. I'm not able to catch up. It would have been nice to not have to check up for when the 7 got into him a little bit. But I'm not sure we would have been able to get anything better than where we are right now anyway. 15's just running good. We passed the 10. We had gotten the 5 started on our outside and we got around him like right at the beginning, but then he passed us back when we checked up for the 7 and the 15. But then we passed the 10, so that put us right back where we were, basically, and then we got around the 5. So we've gained 1 spot. Net. I'm not seeing any fall off from any of the people ahead of us. We're pulling away from the guys behind us, though, so that's good. See if we can maintain our 6th place here without overdriving turn 3 too many more times. Starting to get some lap traffic up ahead, though, it looks like. It's getting pretty crowded.
We have 10 to go this time.
10 laps to go. I don't think I'm going to move that brake bias. We're still pulling away from the guys behind us. It's not feeling too bad if I just back up the corners. I don't want to risk getting loose on entry if I'm not expecting it with the lower brakes. It's really tight through 3 and 4, but we're still doing okay. But lap traffic coming into play, maybe some stuff might happen. We could sneak a top 5, but don't expect it. And 15's actually pulled away from us by another 10th, so we're just not faster than him. But that's alright. Spencer's gotten around the 5 car, so that's good. He's running good. Last few times we've raced ARCA with Spencer, I think he's been wrecked. So it'd be nice if he can finish decently. Still getting some decent rotation through 3 and 4 on exit. It's just the entry and center is pretty tight. Feels like it bogs down like crazy in turn 1 and 2 though, but we're still pulling away from those guys behind us. That's just the way the car's set up. And what, are we blinking? Rather you didn't. We got a discontinuity warning for the lap. I don't see the Q bar messing up. Everything looks okay, so I don't know what that's about. Better not kick me out of here. I'm running good. And my connection seems okay. Let's see what happens when we cross the line this time.
29.657, 5 laps to go.
And that time it counted.
This is less than optimal.
Less than optimal? I'm running okay. I mean, I guess I'd rather have a top 5, but I mean, P6 is okay. Isn't it? I think so. Sure, we're car number 3. We should be the 3rd fastest, quote unquote. But I'm happy to get a top 10, nearly a top 5 with 0x if we can keep it up. Yeah, I don't think we can hear any of the voice chat because we don't have it selected. It's not muted. Need to go back in and pick the thing. Closing in on the end of this one.
That car is a lap down.
It's getting pretty dang tight, but we don't have that many laps left. Kind of got into a bubble after we got around the 5 and nothing else really happened from there, but that's the way it goes sometimes. We're still running okay and we're not getting wrecked or anything, so
2 laps to go.
not upset at all. And knock on wood, the hardware seems to be working okay right now. And hopefully it'll continue. Coming around to get the white flag.
Alright, man. It's white flag this time by. 1 more to go.
See if we can close it out and get a P6, no X. We actually did start catching the 15 a little bit, or maybe he was just in lap traffic making moves to get around the 9, and that's why we caught him by a couple tenths, but he was just faster than us the whole time. I'm curious to see what the tire fall off is. I don't feel like there's going to be that much. Good race.
There's the flag.
Let's see.
Over.
It's not running at anybody. JP ends up getting 3rd.
Good job, driver.
We'll go say sorry to the 5 since I couldn't over voice chat when it happened. Alright, see, let's go to the options here. If we go to sound, see, it says disconnected, even though it isn't. So now we can hear voice chat and talk. Good race to the 5, though. We had a good battle there. I could never get a good enough run to get alongside of him off the corner, but finally I was able to. Alright, let's go take a look at all the contacts. Good run to JP. Yeah, the 10 was blinking real bad. Alright. Let's take a look. I didn't see any wrecks, but apparently there was some because the 9 car had some damage when we passed him, or right at the end there when we got near him. He was a lap car. Hardware seems to be working. Knock on wood. For now. This is when the 7 got into the... No, he blinks. I didn't see him blinking, I don't think. 11, ooh, he gets loose on the outside of Spencer, and that nearly got him. He overcorrects into the outside head on. That he easily could have spun in to the right rear of him. I think that was Spencer, right? Number 6? Yeah. He got lucky. He almost got wrecked again. That was a pretty big one. That's that first lap there, cold tires. 13 gets pretty unlucky there. Everybody's piling into it. Just gets clipped. Oh, and then he gets hit head on. He didn't have much damage until that. That was probably would have been able to keep going, but he would have lost a ton of track position, of course. 18 grabs the wall, gets stuck to it, and then he's way up high on entry there. 10's gonna be blinking everywhere. 12, I think he was scared he was gonna push up into the 18 there. He tried to keep it low, put a bunch of wheel into it, got on the brakes a bit, and that got it loose. What were our tires? 82, 88. And I think that was the leader, keeping it pretty even. We had a little bit better tires, but like 1%. 1 or 2%. 7's going to be blinking probably. 10's blinking all over the place. 17 and the 21. 21 comes down and gets him a little bit. 17 kind of pushes up, but they're fine. 19 grabs the wall. A lot of blinking. Oh, what is going on here? Maybe the 18... Can the 18 just not see him? I don't know. He's coming down really low, and it's like he's blocking him. I don't know what's going on here. But 21 clearly blinking. And that sends the 21 up into the wall. Hard hit. That's coming to the checkered flag as well. Been a lot of blinking happening. I feel like my connection's been fine, but I've having some blinking issues. There's been a lot of people blinking. Maybe there's some thing with iRacing's connection. I don't know, but we come away with that with no X and a P6. Would have rather had a top 5, but I don't think we were better than any of the people in the top 5. So that's just the way it goes sometimes. We had a pretty good race there. We passed the 5. Spencer survived the race. And overall, not too bad. Love this version of Phoenix. Can't wait to race it later on next month in the Gen 4 League.